The Red Army is here. They've taken the town. The Soviets are here. The news spread like panic through the small village of Alberton, Poland, on October the 17th, 1939. I had just finished Mass and breakfast on that memorable morning when bewildered parishioners came to the mission to tell me the news. It was news we had feared ever since it had become clear that Germany and Russia were dividing up Poland. But now our fears were a reality. The Red Army was in Alberton. One by one, the parishioners came crowding to the mission to ask my opinion, to seek my advice, looking for a word of hope or consolation. They were worried about their families. They were worried about their sons in the Polish army or their husbands in the government. They were worried about their children and what would happen to them all. I tried to be reassuring, but what could I really say? I had no answers to their immediate questions of fact, and how could I reassure them about the future or comfort them in the midst of the turmoil that had overtaken the town? What could I tell them except to pray and to trust in God? Even in that, I felt foolish. I had been with them a little more than a year. I had been ordained a little more than 2 years. How inexperienced and immature I felt at this sudden crisis of such proportions. Supported by the routines of a parish priest, I had ministered to these people in their daily problems, helped them, consoled them, said Mass and brought communion to the sick, anointed the dying. I had many friends among them, and they trusted me, young as I was, the young American in their midst. But the war changed everything. The crises they faced now were not family quarrels or sickness or the loss of a loved one. The advice they wanted now was not about such things common to every parish and learned by every priest.